Okay, Coach, how will you describe your team and of course what future lies ahead of this your team winning this third competition, third place? Because there were too many teams in the competition all the way to getting the bronze.
Yes, first of all, my name is Augustine Eguavoen, the coach of Emergence Football Club. Now, when it comes to this competition, I want to say this is the best we've all played. We played several competitions. I've played Oscar, and this is the best of all. When it comes to grassroots football, I've played. This is the best. So I want to say kudos to one expert for all they've done. My team performance. Now, if you follow the game, the competition from the beginning, we play among the people that played the preliminary. I think out of 40 teams, we only picked 5. I was one of those teams that came as the best team. At least I scored much. If you follow us on the preliminaries, we scored more goals. I think in total 11 goals in the preliminaries. When we started the main competition itself, our first match, we lose our first match. But I told the journalist that was interviewing me that day, I'm going to go to the final. Unfortunately, on the penalty shootout on the semi-final, we lose the penalty on penalty shootout. But we said, okay, since we lose the penalty, since we came on, to my word, I came to the final day, but not the final, but third place. Now third place, we have to give everything we have to win it on penalty.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Who name are your team, sir?
My name is Femi Olatunji Supatiti, the coach of Emergence Football Club.
Azubike Chigozie. Azubike Chigozie.
What is about this match and what you guys gained in this competition and winning the third place?
We gained a lot. It was an experience. We came from Badagry, an unknown place. We came from nobody expected us to be here. Look at there are people from Badagry here because of this game. Thank you for one aspect. Thank you for the experience. We love you and we like you.
What do you guys do in this match on penalty kicks?
We have lost on penalties in the semi-final. There's another tournament they faced today. We lost on penalties. So today we came here ready. We trained on penalties, and God willing, by God's grace, we won it.
What do you think about the talent in your team that you have shown? Super Eagles coach is here. What have you really shown the world in your team?
We have shown them that there is talent in Badagry, there is talent in Ojo, there is talent in Okoko. They should come there, but though the roads are discouraging, but they should come there and pick talent. Azubike Chigozie. Just go. Addition of this competition, we actually quiz the prize money. What really have you achieved in terms of engaging Nigerian youth from different parts of Lagos to be playing football? The ones that have not been discovered.
Well, I think this tournament set out certain objectives for itself. One is to promote grassroots and community-based football. Second is to engender the interest of our youth in football, and for social interaction. But very, very important also is the objective for bringing out talent from the obscurity of various hinterlands to showcase them into limelight. Those are the objectives.
Sir.
And I think substantially this tournament has achieved those objectives.
Sir, this looks really very palatable. Everybody's happy. The youth for the past 1 month, they've been happy because of this one SBET Cup put together by you guys. Describe your emotions, sir, that the youths are happy.
Come again?
I said, because of this one SBET,
yes,
the youths have been happy.
Yes.
They've been off the streets.
Yes.
And this is done by one SBET, courtesy of you guys.
Yes.
Describe your emotions that you are putting smiles on the faces of the youths and Nigerians.
Yes. Well, we have to make Nigerians happy, particularly our youths. We know that football is a big business. It's a big business, and unless you bring it to the community level, it will be difficult for you to bring out the talents. And that's one of the objectives that we want to achieve. And I think substantially we have been able to achieve it. 150 teams club started this match, and we have been able to compete along, all the way, and we are pulling it down to 8. At the qualifying stage. Now, when the matches were going on, foreign clubs and local clubs have been able to identify talents, and they are already talking to them for engagement. I believe that is a very big thing, and we are going to sustain it that way. Yeah, that is the plan. Of course, this is the second edition, The first edition took place last year, and you can see that this is an enlarged and advanced version of what we did last year. So we are into the future. We are looking at a bigger tournament that will be more inclusive and more participatory than this. So you can imagine what next year will be if you are having this big event this year. So it's going to be bigger, it's going to be more participatory, it's going to be more inclusive.
For record purpose, sir, full name, sir. What's your full name? Sir.
My full name is Dr. Femi Babalola, the chairman of OneNetBet.
Thank you, sir, for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Grateful, sir.
Awesome. It's wonderful. It's a good place to identify young talent. They played very well. They're very professional. And I enjoyed the entire tournament.
About the fact that there's some different communities in Nigeria, what does it tell about the future of this one?
It shows that there are a lot of hidden talents. And we need competition like this to bring them out. And there are so many others that we have not even seen at all. So it's a gradual process. We'll get there.
Thank you very much, sir. What is saying today? What's the future of Nigerian football?
It's always bright. It's always been bright. We've got a lot of, we have talent in abundance. But, community football, a lot of persons have to get involved. So this is not, age-wise, you can see some young players, you can see some players are also advanced. It's a mixture of both experience and youthfulness, but I think it's a very, very good tournament, and the way the future is bright.
Okay, let's go to the Super Eagles against Libya. What are we expecting? There's a new set of players to the position. Are we the focus for the players already there?
No, we'll work hard. We'll always be working hard. We need 3 points. That's what's at stake. That's what we're going to work towards. Collectively, I think we can achieve it.
In terms of invitation of players, are we looking at a new set of players coming through?
I'm not going to talk about that. No.
Okay. How good is this particular set of Super Eagles? Working with them.
Very good.
What are you expecting against Libya in terms of approach to that match?
No, with all seriousness, we have always been serious. We will continue to be serious.
And one last question. What has really changed about this team? You talked about the fact that you're going to remind them that they were the team that got silver at the Nations Cup, and all of a sudden we see a change in the approach of the Super Eagles. What has really changed? What are you telling Nigerians that this team has a potential? This is how bad they started.
You say you must do it. It's different from I want to do it. So they want to do it. So it's them. It's absolutely them. It's up to them, because potentials we have. When you are hungry for something, you go for it, and that's exactly what they are doing.
What has been the approach for you in terms of how you have really changed their mentality?
We are human beings. Respect is reciprocal. So when you people respect, you expect them to respect you back. Simple.
The pressure on you as a home base coach of the team, a lot of people are saying, let's go back to the point. But what impression are you giving to the board that?
Listen, a coach is a coach anywhere in the world, whether foreign or local, it's the same profession. So the decision makers have to they decide what they're going to do. You see, one thing I don't like, people will listen to me now and they will twist this thing, and that's one thing I don't like. But the coach is a coach, whether up there or down here. It's the same job we're doing. And they will come, we will train and approach the game with all seriousness. 3 points at stake. We will try to watch out and try to win those 2 games anyway.
Libya just change their coach. Does that change anything?
No, it doesn't change anything.
Okay, the last match you played against Rwanda, Nogo was Tonuda over then. How would you describe the way the team responded to your attack?
Responded very well. These are players that play at high level, and when instruction is given, they are held strictly to it. And they're well experienced. When you give information, they go out there and do what they're supposed to do, because this is what put food in their table. I think they're very smart. Our players are very smart, and what else can I say? They're very good players.
Okay, now to the 2 matches. What should Nigerians expect? First in New York on the 11th and on the 15th in Benina.
No, we're playing at home. We will respect teams. We will approach all games with all seriousness and try to win those games as well.
Looking at Libya, you see how good this is, but you said every match you are going to see
No group is there are no minors anymore in football. So that's why we approach every game with all seriousness, with respect as well.
Well, we prepare very well for it, and we work hard for it, and we have our philosophy, which is playing beautifully well and aggressively.
Tactically, what made a difference for your team today? You were under pressure after they scored one. It was like they were going to equalize, but still kept your team focused.
Yeah, why? Because I know them very well. Gunners League, they are a very good side, and we have been meeting in tournaments, and they've been having an edge over us. But this is a sweet victory. That was why I was at edge, because I know what they can do. Yes, he has actually spoken with me that he's going to call me, which is a good news for the young guys, because this is one of the best area where they can exhibit themselves, and we thank God and we appreciate one expert for this wonderful opportunity. Very bright, very bright. We will soon hear about them, 2 or 3, because of this tournament. Nathaniel Olagunju.
How classy, how interesting was this throughout the most produce the final champion? How is this the quality of talent and display throughout the most?
I think we had an exciting finals. You can imagine, even to the last minute, everybody was still fighting to score a goal. It shows the kind of quality this tournament has. It shows the kind of level and the kind of organization we have at OneXBet as well.
Yeah, we saw the national Super Eagles coach here. But talking about the winning team, how much has this helped in terms of discovering talent for the future? Because for the Super Eagles coach, you'll be talking to the coach of the winning team and some other players. What does it do for Nigeria?
Well, to be honest with you, I also think Augustine coming around also put those balls to the limit. You can see the way they are playing. It means that we can get players from grassroots to actually play for Nigeria, and that is what all OneX Cup is all about. Building cohesion, bringing these players together, and then showing them to the world. And that's what we've just done today by having Augustine Eguavoen here around, and then they play to their best ability, and we saw a very exciting game.
Yeah, the fact that they're coming from different communities, what does it show in terms of how far Nigerian grassroots football? Because, like you said, if you don't see this talent, you never can tell the players that exist in all these communities.
Well, to be honest with you, we just have to keep doing what we're doing by going to the grassroots and then fishing them out, having them have good time, bring them together, and that's again what I would say is about OneX Cup. So it means that whenever you have a grassroots tournament, you expect to see this kind of level of football, and you can imagine the level of football today. I mean, I was excited, I was happy that on the final day we had teams that were arguing and fighting and saying it was a goal, it wasn't a goal until the last minute. I mean, I'm so happy.
Competition is very, very important also in terms of there are talented players, but they don't have competition. They might not have a chance to compete. What's the point of competition like this for Nigerian football?
Well, it's all about exposure, to be honest with you. I mean, when you expose players, then they have a way to develop themselves. They also have a pathway to go higher in their career, and that's what grassroots football does.
Game, I had fun, and I'm still having fun.
And looking at grassroots and at this level, looking at yourself, what do you think Nigerian football hold for this?
Well, I think Nigerian football should pay more attention to grassroots instead of bringing players from abroad to come and play in a tournament. I think we have talent in the grassroots. So Nigeria should, like I said, more attention should be paid to the grassroots soccer. You're welcome.
Whatever the FA can put together, what does it mean? It's a challenge to your FA.
It is FA's event. It's not a challenge to my FA. It is FA's event. It's our event. It's a proper grassroots elevation, and it makes a lot. It means that we all need to do more.
You know, as you see, the betting company, maybe the bottling company will come, you know, maybe the cement company will come, so on and so forth. You know, it's all about grassroots. It's all about elevating the youth from scratch to the highest level of their careers.
Now, after this one, what is the next event for the FA now? You organize, this has been organized. What should we look forward to next?
We need to do one for the female, you know, because it's all about girl child, youth development and youth empowerment. So we need to do the same thing for the female also. That's the next thing for us. Thank you.